Hey guys, welcome to Coffee Chalk with Dion. Welcome to the replay. If you're catching the replay, I'm going to share this over to my VIP group while we wait for someone to come in. If you're not in my VIP group, please comment VIP and I'd be more than happy to get you in there. It's a free group where we share ideas and inspiration and whatnot. I don't know why this is not opening. There we go. Let me get this shared over. Okay. If you are not in my VIP group, we use the VIP group to share, like I said, ideas, some inspiration. I try to post things in there to give you ideas on what to do as well. And the monthly Chalk Couture, I try to post some different things too that other designers are doing with the Chalk Couture, as well as sales and specials that are offered throughout the months as we go through here. Start on Thursday, April 15th at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. That's 8 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern is our Celebration Suite release. And if you guys didn't catch my live, I went through page by page all the exciting things that are coming up in this release. I'm so excited about this stuff. It's not even funny. One of my favorite things I'm looking for is doing all this 4th of July stuff. That was in the catalog as well. I love it. I'm so excited about it. This piece I'm in love with right here. That's an E-size transfer right there in the middle. I already have it circled and starred. And you can do so many different things with that. You can just break it apart and use little pieces. So I'm really excited about this catalog and all the new stuff. It's a mini release, so it's like 26 or so new transfers will be in that release. Now tonight we're going to be doing this transfer, Make Cake Not War, and a balanced diet is a cookie in each hand. I'm going to be using the Bistro spinner. Now we did the Sassy Kitchen sayings a while back, and I took one side off already, and I'm going to show you how to remove the chalk from this side. You simply want to take your water, and in this case you can use any water. You can use tap water, you can use the distilled water. And you're just going to spray it on your board. Now you're going to let it sit there for just a couple minutes or less. And you want to grab like a little towel or something, because you're going to need that to clean off your board. And you're also going to need your board eraser. These come two in a pack. They're only a couple dollars. I forget exactly how much. But you can grab board erasers to clean your surfaces. This is a Couture boutique surface, and it goes in our Bistro spinner. So, why is it not spinning right now? Oh, because I don't have the board in. Duh! So, this is the board that goes inside the Bistro spinner. We did that a little while back. So, I'm going to take the paste scraper. You could use a credit card. You know, anything with a hard surface to help. Hey Susie, hey Nancy. Anything with a hard surface to scrape the paste, but it's so simple. You just want to scrape the bulk of that paste. And you see how quick and easy that came off? It just needed to soften. And I'm going to use my scraper, and I'm just going to wipe this off. I'm going to get all the icky stuff off with the little towel here. This is just a shop towel. And we're going to clean the board like that. Get most of it off. Toss it. I'm going to give it another spray and use my board eraser. And this is where it's going to be perfect. This board eraser gets off to any of the shadowing. It's great for our Aiden boards, our Sylvie boards, our Grayson boards, all those that have the chalkboard or boutique surface. Because you can get some what they call ghosting, where you can still see the image. But once you use that board eraser, and then you take the drying side of your towel, which is the microfiber side, all you have to do is dry this up and your surface is as good as new. So now we're ready to chalk again, and there's no ghosting or anything on that surface. Now this side had chop it like it, what did it say? Chop it like it's hot? Yeah, chop it like it's hot with the big cleaver and all that silver chalk paste. And then this side had the lick the bowl. So now we're going to switch our fuzzing cloth around to the fuzzing side. And I'm going to take the Make Cake Not War, and we're going to fuzz that up. I've already cut these off my backer. I've already cut the transfers off. So we're going to give these some fuzzing because they are brand new, never used them. You need one of the fuzzing cloths, Nance. I love mine. And like I said, you can use a towel, your t-shirt. It's all, you know, anything terry cloth, or you know, like you said, your cotton t-shirt will work. So let me move this over. Now this transfer is a layering transfer. So we're gonna attempt to get some layering in here for you guys. All right, so now I'm just gonna center this as best I can. I do have these lines on my mat that I can help use to, you know, guide me. I'm just gonna get that centered on there as best I can. And we're gonna rub down in those silk screen areas. Make sure it's down. We don't want any bubbles or bleeding on our transfer. I'm gonna take the back end of my small squeegee and just make sure that we're good. So we are going to be using, on this portion, we're gonna be using white, because the layering, yeah, that's gonna be pink. Yeah, okay. We're using Couture teal and bright white. And I'm going to do, I'm gonna do Couture teal first. And I'm gonna do the cake plate. You just need a little bit of paste. Mush that on there. And then I'm going to do the word cake. And you can use placement tape if you're concerned about hitting the other letters. Just block them off. And we'll do war. Now I'm just going to take that off. And put that paste back in my jar. And then I'm going to do the rest in white, bright white. I'm just putting that squeegee on the board with that little bit of paste that's on there. And you can get that, just lay the paste down and then 90-degree angle to take it off. You want it upright, so you're pulling that off. And I'm going to do the rest of this white. Okay, put that back in my jar. Now we're going to peel this up. You always want to peel from the center, so you don't, and you want to peel straight up. Don't peel back, because then you'll curl your transfer. You want to peel straight up. Let me take a peek. Let me lay this back down a second. I should have gone slower. I was talking. I want to fix my my cake plate a little bit. Hopefully I didn't ruin it. Nope. Pull this up. And let's lay that R back down a second. Because I'm trying to push the paste through the silk screen, so sometimes you may not get it through all the way. So always when you're pulling up, you want to make sure that you're pulling up slowly, so you can take a peek at what your results are, and then you can lay it back down. and then you're good to go. So I'll set this off to the side. You know what, I'll just put it up here for now. Just lay it back on my backer until I can wash it. Okay, let me wipe my hands off because I just touched it now. I did get a little teal on the tip of my cake, but I'm not worried about it. So now this has to fully dry before we can do the next layer. Doesn't that look cute? I love those sponge things. The board erasers, they're awesome. You can also cut these. I've seen people cut these in like 6ths or 8ths and use them to, shoot, what did they use them for? I watched her do it. I think she used it maybe to stain, to use as a stain, but I think she used them for something else. Now I'm gonna have to go back and look. All right, so we're just gonna dry this up, because it has to be dry and the board has to be back to room temperature before we can layer. Now this is the old formula paste, so it will dry fairly quickly. The newer formula paste takes a little bit longer to dry. It's not too much longer though. You'll see the difference if you hold it up to light. You'll see it's shiny. Now I'm going to let that cool. And I still need the teal and the raspberry. I'll leave it open. That's fine. Let me take a pic at the yeah. Look at this. Yeah, my little board, my little cake table didn't come out perfect, but it still looks good. All right, this is dry. It's my cake that I'm going to be layering. It feels pretty dry. I think it's dry. I'm just going to use this detail tool, take that little bit of white off that I saw that wasn't supposed to be there. That's what I love this little detail tool for, with that end. It's really awesome for cleaning up little things. All right, so now not everybody does this, but I've had more success. And I don't know if it's because in the climate we're in on the East Coast where it's more humid. I usually lightly wax, and honestly I use my finger. And I'm going over this cake, but I'm gonna wax this a little bit. I'm just gonna try to buff it out a little bit. I don't want my transfer to stick to this paste and then pull this paste up. I'm just making sure I try to get some of it off around, but it'll come off eventually. And that's our surface wax. I just used a light little bit around that area. So now I'm gonna take, I don't know what, they give you these layering pieces here. I don't know what the dots are for, but I can obviously see what this is the inside of the cake. Can you see that? The inside of a cake and a flower for the top. Yeah, board erasers. A ton of them to your order. They do last they last a good while. Like, I mean, I probably go through one once a month, I guess. Oh, fuzz it. Don't forget to fuzz. It's new. You definitely want to fuzz more when something is new than when you've used it before and some of the sticky may be gone. All right, so now I'm going to line up, if I can, the flower. Now I'm not going to press down too hard and like rub it in like I did the other one. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to use my multi-tool and my detail tool. I'm going to grab a little bit of the raspberry. because I want to do these little accents on the leaves. I want to do the flower and the raspberry, but the little leaf I want to do in teal. And I'm just carefully pasting that on. And then I'm going to use this end of the detail tool. Sprinkles, I know, but sprinkles for what? The cake? Maybe. And I'm going to do these little leaves in teal. And then we're going to lift this up. I think I need more on the lines. I felt like it didn't go through enough. It's because I'm afraid to push it down. Yeah, that looks cute. Okay. Whatever the sprinkles are, I don't think I'm going to do them because I don't know exactly even where they go. They're kind of odd. I don't know where they go. Alright, so we're just going to dry this up. See, and the wax will melt. And if I can get in there, I'll try to even it out a little. That come back down to room temperature. Just trying to wipe off some of the wax. You're not even going to see it, so it's not really that big a deal. And that is the first side. Make cake, not war. All right. That's all good. I think we're going to just flip it over. Make sure I do it the right side, and we're going to take this one. Now, I'm not going to have room for the cookie on the Bistro board, or I really don't want to use the cookie, to be honest, so we're just going to do this part of the transfer on here, and we're going to use the same colors. I want to stick with the same color theme, so I think a cookie would need, like, you know, brown. So we'd have to use like maybe bark or bark and white to lighten it up. Okay. We're going to center this. And I don't measure. I've told you guys before. I just put it on there. Now we're going to do the flowers in raspberry again, so it kind of matches. We'll do the word cookie in teal. Dune is, yeah, I think they still have Dune. I'm not sure if I have Dune. I think I have Almond, which was the color that was in the fall release. I think, oh, I just hit the I. Sugarfoot, darn it. I thought that was part of the word cookie, and it was the dot in the I. But we're gonna take care of that, it's no problem. I'm going to use my detail tool to grab that leaf over there. I'm not going to worry about the bottom because I am going to do a peel. Yeah, we're going to do this in raspberry sorbet. Oh, come on. See, I get nervous about touching the other color And that's why I think like sometimes it doesn't press down all the way. Into the transfer, you know. And white. We're gonna get this white going in here. And you don't need a lot of paste at all on your squeegee. I'm pushing it down, but then we're gonna take off on that 90 degree. So I'm just gonna hold this up and take it off. And with white, you definitely want to be more gentle with your removal, because you can leave those white lines in your letters. So you want to be light. Okay, we're going to peel this off, see how we did. And we're going to clean off that dot in the A, or the I, sorry. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's push that through. I got stuff on it from my fingers, but I can wipe that right off. Okay. This eye did not go through good. Gonna push some extra paste through that eye. I don't like that K. Oh, it didn't even go through that bad. I don't even know if it went through at all. Oh, shoot, it clogged my transfer, though. I'm going to have to take this off. Yeah, let me take the transfer off. I'm going to have to clean it. Because the teal, I don't know if you guys can see that. See that blob right there? That was the teal that I had on the cookie, and it's just sitting in the dot to the eye. So I have to clean that off. Otherwise, I won't be able to get the white paste that I want through there, which, you know, not a big deal. Because you can just line it all back up. So let me get some spray on here. I'm using an antibacterial wipe. And we're just going to wipe this off. Now, like I've said before, I do normally wash these always in the sink. I only use the wipes when I'm live. I prefer to use water. I want my transfers to last. You know, they're an investment and they will go a lot farther if you take care of them. So I want them to last. Okay, that seems clean to me. Just wipe this side out one more time. The eye is perfectly clear. We're going to move this over and we're going to use the drying section of our towel. And I'm just going to dry that. Move this stuff over a bit. Get rid of that. Make sure this area is clean. And I'm just going to dry that up. Now this towel will give a little bit of fuzz. This stupid notification is annoying me, excuse me. I don't know why that happens and doesn't go, like it just sits there. Oh, now I get another notification. They don't disappear for some reason. I don't know why. I'm going to add those to my order. The board erasers. I'm just trying to dry it good. Feels dry. I think my comments got messed up because of this notification. I don't know why. I put my phone on like do not disturb and everything, and I turned my notifications off. Did it get dark? Let me hit the screen. Hold on, let me swipe you guys away. Get it to refocus the light. I don't know, we'll see. Is that okay? I know my office is dark. I've actually asked for a studio light for Mother's Day. I don't know if I'll get it. I just need something coming like at me, like kind of over and at me to brighten this whole area up. All right, let's clean my board before I put anything back on it here. Because you saw I got some, I hope I'm not nicking this at my nails, teal up here, and I'm just gonna wipe it off. I'm just putting water on a little towel, and we're just gonna wipe that off. So that's gone. And then I want to get into where that eye was, because there is a drop of teal right here. And I'm just going to wipe that off. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to put this back on. Oh, wow. It is... Oh, there we go. Okay. That first pull, it was really sticky. It was like, didn't want to come off the towel. Hello. It's like, come on, work with me. All right. Now I'm going to try to just line up the word cookie. And I'm not going to press into that chalk area. I'm just going to line it up as best I can so the other words, you know, will line up accordingly. We're not going to press that down. We're just going to press down what we're chalking. Okay. We're going to go back to my white. And I'm going to turn it like this so I don't hit the flowers and the heart. And we're going to add that. Pushing through, and now I'm going to take off on a 90 degree, and I'm trying to be as light as possible. If you do it too hard, you will get a hard white line. So you see there's no lines in that right now at all. So that we're really good with. Okay, we're going to put our raspberry on. And I really like this raspberry color. It's so pretty. I'm trying to be careful. I want to make sure it gets through, but I don't want to hit my leaf. Get away. There we go. Let's get this off. And if you were to get like a little bit of white in here, it's not going to hurt your paste. It'll just mix in because the pigment is primarily the raspberry in that case. Let me just wipe my hands again. And we're going to do that little dab of teal for that little... This thing's a mess. Let me clean this off. Can't even see what I'm doing. For that little leaf. Just so all the colors coordinate. Okay. I'm going to carefully pull that up. I might have a tiny bleed on my H, but that's okay. Okay. And there we go. We're going to put this back on here until I can go to the sink to wash it. That's a messy one. So this is what we have so far. I'm going to dry it up. If you're just joining and you'd like to get into my free VIP group, please comment VIP, or there is a link up in the description that you can enter the VIP group that way and request to join. It's only open to customers, no designers. And if you're interested in the business opportunity that Chalk Couture has to offer, feel free to comment team, and I'd be happy to get you into our opportunity group. And you can learn all about the benefits of Chalk Couture. All right, the last thing I want to do is clean up that H just a tad because I got a little tiny bleed. And I'm not really sure which way I want to do it because I know that's dry, so we're just going to scratch it off and then I'm going to blow it because I don't know if that is actually really dry. And I don't want to mess it up, which I kind of just did, but it's okay. Nothing has to be perfect, so that's the thing. It can be close, but it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm taking my little paintbrush to fill in where I just may have gone too much over. Just to give that H a little bit of a hang that I think it's supposed to have. Okay, that looks good. I do want to fill in my K slightly. I'm just adding a little water to my brush. I'm going to grab some of that teal, just a very little bit on my brush, and dab in over here. And if you don't like something that you've created, it's so easy just to wash it off and try again. You're already in my VIP, Susie, I believe. How sad is that you don't know? I think you're already in there, but we can check and I'll double check after we're done here. I think you might already be there. I'm not sure. Just trying to dab in. I'm trying to be so careful on the top of that K. I don't like it, but I'm going to try to thin it out just a smidge. That's better. Okay. That little bit of water gave me enough of smoothing ability on that R because the chalk base was getting a little thick right there. All right. So that's done. Let me close up my paste and then we're going to put it back together. And I will clean these up later because these jars need a good cleaning around the edge. It's very important to keep your jars clean too if you guys have jars because you want to make sure that you're keeping your paste sealed as best as you can. That's why you see me also tapping my paste down because it gets slid up on the edge. Okay, so we're just going to do a little embellishing with this. Put that stuff back. Let me clean this, push this up over here for now. We're going to put this on here. And there's a little hole in the bottom. You just have to line it up. Okay, that sits on there, and then this just gets screwed down in there. Let me put my glasses on because I can't see what I'm doing. And then this one just spins. Okay, I got a little bit of paste up here. Let me get that off. I'm going to throw some ribbon on the bottom of this to just give it some zhuzh. I have some different little ribbons here. And we're just going to tie some ribbon around the end of this. Let's see. I don't like my sheer ribbon that much, so I might use that one to go around the whole thing. That might be like my main ribbon. How are you guys doing on this Tuesday evening? Madison has asynchronous learning tomorrow. A whole new word we get to learn with this COVID. All right. Now I'm just going to tie that. I'm just tying it on the bottom, and then we're going to put some splashes of extra color on there. We're going to use the colors that we have in our little design here. Susie, I have had this scrapbook ribbon since scrapbooking with you. That's how old this ribbon is. These scissors. I want my super sharp ones. There we go. That's how old these are. Ooh, I like that. I got that at Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby. Maybe we need two. Maybe I need two of everything. Make it a little frillier. We're just going to do a messy bow. Add that, add that. You know what? Let's add some of this too, even though that's going to be in. I'm going to tie it off with that. Maybe I don't need to. So I'm going to tie it off with that. I feel like I need a thicker ribbon. But these are the ribbons I have that match. So we'll do teal, white, and pink. And teal, white, and pink. We're going to squish these together. We're going to put these on here. We're going to tie them on. Just to give it a little cuteness. I got to get all my little pieces out. Is this coming out right? I can't see what I'm doing. Just want to turn them the way I want to turn them. Oh, this is stretchy, this stuff. How interesting. It's really pretty though. That teal is really pretty. I'm trying to turn it around. It got twisted on this end. It's like a stretchy ribbon. Interesting. I'm making sure I have even on each side before I really snug this down and tie it in a knot. And then we'll trim where needed. All right, I have to stand it up so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. That teal ribbon, as cool as it is, I can't get it to turn. There, that's better. That's better. Just trim these up a little bit. Give this one a better edge. Come on. Now you can always turn this ribbon around. You'll just slide it around the base to whichever side you want to display. Or you could always add more ribbon to the other side. These seem a little long. So there. Got a little ribbon on the bottom just to give it some pizzazz. And it spins around. So you display this side or you can display that side. I forgot this moves, so you don't have to move the ribbon around the base. But you could move the ribbon around the base. That's it. That's my little project for tonight. Tomorrow I have, I think, a door tag planned. I think, yep. We're going to do a door tag tomorrow. And I had one idea in mind with the Hello There transfer. That is, I think, a C or a D size. I think it's a D size transfer. But it's all little bits, and it has all hello on it. Hello, 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 in all different ways. And I thought it was really cute all over the surface. I try to look for ideas on, like, you know, Pinterest and things like that, and try to come close to what other, you know, designs are out there with our stuff. Or if I see, oh, I have another piece I must have forgot to put in there. If I see another designer make something that I really like, I'll try to mimic that. Oh, I'm killing you. I'm so sorry. I can't see the comment up there. For some reason, it's not rolling up in front of me. Thank you, Susie. Thank you. Well, some of my supplies are just nostalgic at this point. I didn't see that. All right. Oh, you take care, overnight shift. That's terrible. Oh my goodness. I could never do that. I need my sleep. I need that sleep overnight. My husband's done third shift before. No good. It messes him up. But that's it. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget, I'll be live tomorrow again. Wednesday, I'm not too sure because I have a live with Chalk Couture, and we're learning about our chalk hunt that is in June. So I want to find out the information on that, and our CEO is going live on Wednesday night. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to be live or not with dinner and everything. So if I can come live, I'll plan something to go live. So you guys have a great night. Susie, be careful, be safe out there, and have a good night. Bye, guys.